and welcome to the Ziobo Studio Buzz podcast. This is episode 71. I know this because I missed last time that it was actually a big number 70. Yes, my name is Doug, and I am coming to you from Albuquerque in the beautiful desert of New Mexico. And yeah, where do I start? I hope you all had good holidays and with a lot of quiet time or family time, if at all it was possible for you with the current situation. And just all over good time, good moments, good quality time. And I don't know where to start today. I'm a little bit oh, my cat. So I have the door closed, so because of course my husband is banging around in the kitchen, which nobody wants to hear. And now the cat wants in because I have the window open and he can go outside and have some fun in the courtyard. Mm. Oh, yes. I was just thinking, what's the best thing to start with? And I'm thinking I show you my little cardigan here because if I don't do that now, I'm going to forget. I have made up the pattern for this a good while ago. You may remember if you've been around for a little bit of time. It's a top down that I have knitted with a variegated Lana Grossa yarn. It's kind of like one of those ribbon yarns, and I held two together. And no, this idea is not from my brain, but I usually get the Lana Grossa yarns in Germany when I visit the family. And the yarn store owner, she always has these fantastic ideas for quick knits that bring a lot of success to the knitter. Where she can, people come in there and they see something and they're like, I want to make this. And that's how I always feel when I go there. And this is one of the ones that I've made in many colors, and you may have seen it here before in different colors. And I think this was the last bit of this yarn that I've had from maybe 3 years ago, where I bought a whole bunch of different colorways to make these cardigans because they're super versatile. I mean, you can see it has so many colors. You can wear it with purple, with a dark blue. It's good to go with jeans. The pink, of course, obviously, right in your face. It's just one of those. Yeah, great all around little things to throw over a sleeveless top, which I love. And I have made a few things that are gone, sadly. However, I'm going to start telling you about the loop that I made for my son's girlfriend, which was done in time, easy, no problem at all. And I'm showing you the video because that way you can see how perfect the length is. And she spent Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with us, and on Christmas Day we went for a nice walk up here on our trails in the mountains, and she wore her loop. I wore mine, the orange one that I showed you in the last episode, and my daughter wore her white gray one that I made a few years ago for her. So that was fun. And that was one thing that got done. And the other one is something that I'm still working on, where I'm still working on the pattern. And that should hopefully be out within another week because it's a very straightforward pattern, and It's a pattern for a hat, and the hat already has a name. It's going to be called Trail Runner. Sorry about that. So I made the grayish pale blue one for my daughter that I showed you last time, and I was almost done, and then I closed it. Of course, it was just a thing of 5-10 minutes, closed it, wove in the ends, and then I looked in my little stash of pom-poms and found a white and gray one that matched it just enough to look really fun. And it's one of those tie-on ones that are easy to take off when you need to wash the hat. Now, this was another one that I made after that. I made actually two more. One of them for my daughter's boyfriend, and the other one for her best friend here in Albuquerque, whose birthday it was just a few days ago. And that girl is so much into red and black, and it was really fun. I I'm not normally someone who gravitates towards red. I have few red in my wardrobe, but I so much enjoyed working with this, and I think actually I tried it on and I thought it didn't look so bad on me. Yeah, not as bad as I thought it may. I don't know. It's I have really, this is kind of like my red goes more towards pink or poppy red. And but I thought this looks really great, and actually I should kind of keep that in mind and maybe add a few things in red to my wardrobe, because a friend gifted me a handmade shawl last year which also looks really good on me. So I should open my mind. But back to the hat. I'm in the last, I just have to make one or two more hats to be sure that it works out the way I'm thinking. And because I made a mistake on the red one that I made, the ribbing and the pattern were offset. And it's kind of funny because you may notice on the pictures if you pay attention. And but I have a friend who said, can I please have the original notes? I love it just like this, with the stitches offset of the ribbing and the main body of the hat. It's kind of like a faux brioche, and very simple and straightforward, except for the people who don't like to purl. Every other row you're going to have to do 3 purl and slip 1 knitwise. So that's for those non-purl lovers out there. So the hat was done, and I was looking at my daughter's friend's Instagram, and there was everything that she wore in red and black. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna see what I have, and if I have a pom-pom. I did not recall that I had a black pom-pom, which was super cool, because it turns out, okay, what happened was the 2 girls came on the birthday, and they stopped by and picked up the gift bag that I had assembled, and I had put out some flowers. It was kind of cute. We had I set up a little table in the garage, and